can't do a hockey show without talking Mr. Hockey.
Yep.
Gordie Howe in the news lately for all the wrong reasons. Gordie, we love you. We're thinking about you. I mean, to have the Wayne Gretzky's nickname is the great one. But this guy is Mr. Hockey.
I'm going to tell people, Mike. I've got a lot of Gordie Howe stories.
Yeah.
The first time I met him was unbelievable. The first time I played against him was unbelievable.
Tell me he elbowed you in the face one time.
Why, he didn't. He slashed and stuff. Like, Gordie did that to everybody. But he used to cut Robbie Ftorek every game. Like, every game he cut Robbie Ftorek. And because Robbie's one of the things he did, Robbie was like Datsu. Robbie would come up behind you and steal the puck.
Quite a compliment.
And Robbie was a great player. And Gordie would turn around and whack him. And 9 times out of 10 was over the head. And Robbie would be cut when Robbie would have to go to the box and get stitched up. It happened every game.
Did Gordie get a penalty every time or not?
Not very often. But Gordie was playing. And you were here, so you know the story is true. Remember in Detroit, they were in the finals, and we were waiting to do something in the morning, and Gordie walked in. He had one of those little chihuahuas, or one of those little, I call it a poo-foo dog, and. And on SportsCenter, I said, Gordie Howe can't have one of those dogs. Right. Gordie needs a Rottweiler or a Bulldog or something like that. Because Gordie was one of the toughest players ever played. And remember the next day, he walked into the rink and he said, "Hey, Barry, I'll have you know this is a very tough dog. It doesn't have to be big to be tough. This is a very mean, tough dog." So we had some fun with Gordie there. It showed a sense of it.
A tough foo-foo dog. Yeah. He still has the stare, I mean, even in advanced, he's still got the handshake, the grip, and the stare. Like, you can see in his eyes, don't mess with me.
Gordie, I can imagine Gordie in the 50s when the regular sized guy was 5'7", 5'8", 150 pounds. Gordie was big when I played against him in the WHA. And what you always remember about Gordie are his wrists, and he had that muscle that goes right from his ear down to the end of his shoulders. Very few people have that. Usually, like weightlifters have that and guys like that. Gordie was an immense man. Shot the puck both ways. His stick was straight, so he could do that. Great passer of the puck. Great skater. Beautiful skater. But just big and strong and raw-boned and could play any position. And he was mean. Gordie, and the thing was, you played against Gordie when I was playing. Mark and Marty were playing too, his 2 sons. That's why Gordie came back. And played with Houston Aeros, so the Mark and Marty and him could play together in Houston. And having helped the guy that did anything to Mark or Marty, because they were done. Gordie was going to get you before the night's over.
But it wasn't the other way around. You would think the kids are protecting the old
man.
The old man protecting the kids still.
Gordie was the big old grizzly bear protecting the Cubs. There's no doubt about that. And you paid a price. If you got a piece of Mark or Marty, Gordie made you pay the piper.